Hey everybody, how we doing today? Beautiful day here in the Florida Keys. And I'm not talking about the weather and the fishing right now. I'm talking before I even got here. What a magnificent day. Started out kind of iffy. I got some late All About the Bait orders, so it took me all the way till noon. So I was like, oh, that wouldn't leave me much time to go fishing. Got some decent weather. It's supposed to be overcast all evening, but it seems like it's clearing up. If I got out, I would just have a couple hours. So I was like, I figured, oh, screw it. I could just do a shakedown run at least. Only thing I had to do is drop off the orders, and I had to drop off go to the UPS store and drop off my old GoPros. And that's a whole nother beautiful story. I'm going to do a separate video about that. But I had to stop there. So right now, the winter season's here. The snowbirds have come down. The tourists are coming in. Things are starting to get hectic on the roads. So it's kind of like, oh, I got to do those things. Plus get out of town, try to find a fishing spot. And only a couple hours. So I'm like, oh, that's not good. But screw it. Let's go for it. Got out. First light by my house. It's a long side light. So if you get stuck in it, you can get screwed. Big old line of cars there. So like, oh no, it's gonna be at least a 2-lighter. Got up there, and then the car started going, and of course they're going grandma speed, so didn't clear the line. There was a car before me, and then me. So I was like, oh crap. But then lucked out because there was another car in the turn lane coming into the neighborhood, so that stopped the lights. It got its own green arrow light, so it stopped the cross traffic. So me and the car in front of us got to boom, book it right through there, and we were bam. And I was like, yeah. Go on through, dropped off my UPS stuff, my post office stuff. Then I had to go to the UPS store, and that was going to be a nightmare. That's in the public shopping center. It's going to be massively packed with all the tourists in town. So getting in there was going to be a problem. Finding a parking spot was going to be a problem. Waiting in line was going to be a problem. That could be like an hour, just that. But got in there. There's a turn lane to get into the shopping centers, but it was maxed out, big old line. So I was like, you know what, it'd be smarter just screw that line, because that's actually 2 to 3 lights worth of cars. I'll just keep going straight down US 1, do a normal turn without a light, and then just kind of backtrack it through the back parking lots. So I started, okay, that's the plan. So all the cars started moving. I'm going. Just before I get to the intersection, there's a truck that kind of like grandmas it. So there's a big old gap. So boom, swooped in there, made that turn right to the UPS store, the shopping center. So all right, boom, that saved me 2 lights right there. Got in the parking lot. Of course, the first lot, the drive lot there, street light on the parking lot, 5 cars jammed in there. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be a nightmare. When I can see the parking lot's full, I'm like, oh, so I look to the back side, the whole separate lot, because I figured, I'm not going to drive around like these people. I'm just going to get there, run 200 yards, drop it off the UPS store, wait in line there. But as I was across the first one that had 5 cars in it, I got to the second one and there was nobody in it, and there was nobody turning right in front of me. So I'll take one shot. Boom, go in there, boom, farther, boom, right next to the handicap, second from the front. There's a spot. Boom, I'm like, score. So I'm like, all right, happy days, everything's great. But UPS, there's gonna be a line of people there. They're gonna have one person. I'm gonna be in there for an hour. So I knew it. So I walked in there. Boom, they had 2 people working on the registers. I'm like, that's an excellent sign regardless. And there's only 2 people in line. There's only 2 people or 1 person on each counter there getting helped. But I'm like, oh, there's got to be something. And of course, they had stacks of Amazon returns, and they're trying to bag them and do it because you can just drop stuff off at them. I'm like, oh God, I thought it was going to be good, but I knew stuff had to come get me. But the lady just took off. She had all these bags of stuff she's trying to bag real fast. So I kind of just stood there waiting in line. And then the lady said, oh, what you got? I said, I'm just dropping off. No problem. She stops what she's doing. Beep. I'm out of there. I'm like, oh God. Got in my car, boom, heading out. Then I'm on the wrong side of US 1, so I have to cross over traffic, and I don't want to go to the light, so I just have to go to a natural, you just got to kind of froggy it across. Well, I got lucky as I was pulled up to the US 1. I caught the tail end of a long line of cars because the lights block up cars and they just form one big chain as they go down. But I caught it perfect where I was catching a tail end. There was a little gap between the last couple of cars. Boom, jammed across there, said I don't care. And then I looked across and then the light had stopped the whole traffic going towards the west. So the whole thing was free. Bam, I just zoop. And I was off. So I was like, bam, I'm on the freeway. We're heading out to Marathon, and then boom, 2 lanes of traffic where it comes down to 1. Cop pulled somebody over, he's got his lights on, so everybody's rubbernecking. I'm like, oh my God, this is it. This is where I get my payback. But then, boom, like I'd say 75 to 80% of the cars started turning, going left, right, and then it was just like, boom, parted in front of me, and I just right through there. There was a couple cars in front, but we just boom, we got on US 1, got on the 7 Mile Bridge, and bam, I was like, screw this, I'm going for it. So I headed over Big Pine and we are out here, so let's go fishing. All right, so the actual fishing plans, number 1, I'm going to do a mullet check, just I need to. 2 and 3 are either juvenile tarpon or perhaps cudas. For some reason, man, the Cuda tube faucet just turned on because I've been selling a crap load of those. People are buying them in bulk, so I might have to get my Cuda on and get some videos posted. But let's take a look for mullet. And if I don't see any there, then we might head out and see what I run into. Nope, no mullet. That's no good. All right, moving on. Ah, look how awesome this is. We're at low tide, but we're rising, and normally getting across from channel to channel against these flats is almost impossible, but because I've got the tide and the wind to my back, I'm going to be able to push across no problem, super fast, and then get out to the backcountry side and then fish out there for a couple hours, and by then the tide's going to be up and I could just motor it right across. Beautiful. Oh, I see a sharky shark. All right, we made it to the outer islands. See, I've got a Cuda tube on. This is the stubby, my go-to. However, it is weedy, and that's not good when you're throwing a treble. So I'm gonna do a quick run through here, get on the leeward side of the island, and then maybe the flats over there will be a little bit cleaner. I might just have to slow the retrieve down and make sure it stays subsurface. Yeah, this still might work out. No, I got weeds. Yeah, this is going to be a pain. All right, well, we'll try. Well, this being low tide, there's not going to be much in here. It's so shallow, especially the big ones I've moved out. So they're going to go run on the flats and just kind of keep going farther till I get some deeper water and give it some time for the water to come up, and then we'll hit it again over here. You can see how low we are, and then how far the below the green stuff the water is. So definitely shallow. Uh-oh, the flats are flat. This also might be the wrong choice. Oh no, I don't have time to adjust. I can go after sea trout and see if there's any out there. Oh no! Alright, I'm just going to head out towards the Gulf of Mexico until I get a couple of feet of water. That's about all I can do. I should have stayed by the launch and went after tarpon. Or I can go in the basin and try for a trout again. Egads. Alright, I think I know what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to go towards the boaters channel, the outlet. Because it's so shallow right now, there should be a defined edge along the boaters channel. So there could be a Cuda stacked up along that edge waiting for the water to get higher before they move in. So let's do that, because it's not getting any deeper. Ooh, I found muddy water, but I don't know if this is mullet or if it's from the boats going through. I think that big yacht there ran aground. That might be the cause of all that mud. All right, well, the current is running off the flats into the channel here. So I'll do a few tosses of the Cuda tube just to see if something might be around. And then I think the only other thing left I've got is actually fishing in the channel with the paddle tails and the shrimp, and look for trout maybe, or some bottom fishies. All right, I had no chasers, so I'm gonna go to the Esky shrimp 1/4 ounce fish head jig head. I'll rig up a paddle tail. See a bunch of fish around here. What are those? Yeah, you can see them there. What are you guys? Oh, there they are. Come on up. Blue runners, jacks. Some sort of fish. Signs of life. All right, let's see what we can catch something now. All right, I'm just going to use one of my custom painted paddle tails here, 3-inch, 2 5/8 inch, 1/4 ounce fish head jig head. Got crazy action on that tail vibrating because I want to cover water, because there's a lot of water and we're in pretty deep water as well. So I'm gonna let it sink and then work it back towards the bottom. I'm just going to fan cast once there, once there, once there, once there, and then the wind is pushing me out, so works about perfect. There we go. Only got something on the little 3-inch paddle tail. Feels kind of jackish. Oh, what is that? That's not a jack. Ugh. What is that? What is that? Yellowtail? Yellowtail snapper? That looks like a keeper yellowtail snapper. Yeah, buddy. Find my cooler, I keep ya. Yellowtail snapper in the channels. Oh. Never know what you're going to catch with the paddle tail. Nice yellowtail. That's not what I thought I'd catch, but I'd take it. That guy, look at him, look at him. That's making me hungry right there. Oh, look at that vibrations. Oh, yeah. Scale down when you want to catch fish. There we go. Ooh, he's got some shoulders on him. Jerky, jerky. Oh, 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 come on, come on. Stay on there, stay on there. Get him up, get him up. Ah, big old jack. Blue runner. Get all of them down there. This boy's got some shoulders on him. Really big kingfish bait. Yeah, you wanted that paddle tail, didn't you? Don't want it anymore. Stop, 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 stop. Oh, he wrecked that paddle tail. I don't know if I can save that guy. See if that school is still around. Definitely pulled hard. I'm set up at the opening of the channel again. Tide's outcoming from the backcountry going out to the Gulf, which means food getting pushed out, which is the good way. Plus the wind is coming out, so it's pushing me. I want to go to the shrimp and bounce the bottom a little bit. Need to find these dang trout. Although again, still haven't had a cold front yet, but there's nobody else out here. Oh, there it goes. Something was on there the whole time. Feeling like another jerky-headed Jackie. Yep. Oh man, these guys pull. Definitely, if you want to bend a rod, these guys will do it. Oh, and a jumper. Nice. Come on. Oh, what's that? Oh, just bigger ones. Greedy Steve. Hell yeah. They're down there. Oh. Oh, oh, look at them. Oh, look at them. Come on, boys. Nice pilchard for you. All right, let's get this guy up and out of here. Make sure you don't attract some big old shark. Look at all those dudes down there. There's a jumper. This one ate the... We got spots. Esky shrimp. Just bouncing along the bottom. Man, these guys just tear it up. That's why I sell these things in like 50 packs. They get hammered. Another jerky-headed fish. Oh, and this one's not fighting as much. Could be something different. Be something different. Yay. Nice mangrove. Can't beat that. You'd be an eater. You'd fit in a frying pan. Don't bite any. There we go. Just bouncing the cranberry. So many weeds around, so I'm just dropping it straight down, letting it hit bottom, and then keep letting a line out so I have some sort of angle to it. So we're on the bottom now. I'm just gonna let it feed line. So I'm at kind of an angle, and I could work around these the shrubbery, but yet still keep it bouncing. And as I get farther out, let more line out, and just keep in contact with that bottom. All right, what do we got here? Trout, trout, trout. No, grunt. Man, another multi-species day. Yep. You got done up in the chin, buddy. I think the current is reversing, stopped, and then starting to reverse. So I think this is the end of this. There are no trout in here because I've drifted this like 3 or 4 times and nothing, everything but. They're just not here. I definitely would have got one on this little shrimp. There's got to be a massive school of grunts down there. Grunts going crazy for the Esky shrimp. So I think what I'm going to do is go for a tarpon, Hail Mary tarpon. Hopefully I can get across the channel. not too skinny, and then maybe go for a tarpon. How's that sound? More grunts down there. More grunts. Come on, Hail Mary trout, Hail Mary trout. Well, this one hit a little bit better. Doesn't feel like a grunt. Whoa! What do we got? Another jack. Porgy! Golly! Even another species. What the heck? Mr. Porgy. Yeah, he definitely liked them shrimp. Porgy loved the shrimp. Oh, look at you. You took it. Dang it. You're going to catch a lot, but you're going to lose a lot of shrimp. All right, let me keep bringing it up here. All right, give it a little bit of root beer. Oh, weeds. Get off there. Dang weeds. See what we can do with root beer. Ooh, there we go. Trout, 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 trout. It's fighting weird. It's like not doing anything. That could be a trout. Oh, now it's feeling kind of jackish. A little mangrovey. Trout, 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 trout. Nope, not skinny. Not looking like what we want. Another porgy. Porgy likes the root beer esky. Yeah, you do. But you got to give it back. All right, I'm done. Let's get out of here. See if I can cross over here. All right, we're still low tide, but let's see if we can find ourselves a tarpon. You can see how low the water is. We be shallow. Shallow man. I saw a cuda jump over here. Super shallow though. The no-see-ums are crazy. Alrighty, sun has set. We're almost back to the launch here. The no-see-um said no tarpon for you, but I didn't see any going out and I didn't see coming back, so I don't know what happened to them. But anyways, good day. Excellent day in regards to stuff happening in the positive. Fishing wise, had to take it down to option D, but caught a bunch of fish, a lot of variety. Really can't beat a 3-inch shrimp or a 3-inch paddle tail for multi-species fishing. It just catches everything. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye.